I'm plant-based food lover Pauline Bosdorf, and today we're in my hometown Berlin, where I'm gonna explore an innovative and sustainable project. Later on, I will head in the kitchen and make my very own version of a Berlin classic dish, the Döner, using like meat. This is Top Dish. I'm Pauline, a food blogger, photographer and cookbook author from Berlin. I enjoy creating easy-to-make plant-based dishes using local and whole foods. Berlin is a truly unique city and has a thriving plant-based food scene. I love just getting out and exploring parts of Berlin I don't know yet and enjoy everything it has to offer. But first, I'm here at one of Berlin's many bike shops to learn more about a new kind of transportation, the e-bike. Hi.
Hey.
So nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you too.
I'm super excited to learn more about the whole concept of One Move. What would you say are the benefits?
What I really like is that if somebody's calling me, then I'm just on the road again.
It's amazing to be able to get up to these speeds and actually hold it on an e-bike. This will cut down any commute time by a lot. But as I love my brain, I always put safety first and wear a helmet. So I would think sustainability is a huge part of your company.
Definitely.
In which ways are you trying to, integrate it into your company's mindset?
We could see clearly that more and more people, instead of going with the car to work, for example, e-bike seems to be a very good opportunity right now.
Regular bikes are obviously the most sustainable mode of transport. But as Daisy says, people are making the shift to now using e-bikes instead of their cars. This is having a huge impact on transportation emissions.
All right, that's your bike. It's getting serious now. Do you have any more questions?
I'm all ready to go.
Bye. Bye. Whoa!
I have to admit, I didn't quite expect e-bikes to be that much fun to ride. I'm now heading to a local gem for an afternoon treat. So now we are at my absolute favorite ice cream shop. It's vegan, it's such delicious ice cream. It has so many different and interesting flavors. So I usually go here at night and just get a scoop or usually two. I love their variety of flavors. And today I got a scoop of mango passion fruit and sour cherry. And of course, everything is plant-based. Now I'm heading to an amazing local farmers market called Ökomarkt am Kollwitzplatz to pick up some fresh ingredients for my recipe. This is just one of many farmers markets in Berlin where local farmers come to sell their organic produce. German food culture is becoming more and more plant-based. Over 60% of Germans are trying to reduce their meat consumption, making the country one of the most plant-based places in the world. Today was fun, riding all over Berlin on an e-bike and visiting some typical Berlin sites. Now I'm ready to get into the kitchen and create my plant-based Döner bowl. So I'm very excited today to try out my very own version of the Berlin classic, the Döner. I have a little bit of my own twist on the dish. I decided to do it plant-based. We're going to start with the pickled onions so they can really take the time and absorb all the ingredients. I'm gonna heat up some water in the pan and add some apple cider vinegar. And to balance that really strong flavor out, I'm also gonna add some maple syrup. Pop all the onion rings in here. Take the liquid that just boiled and pour this over it. You can do this with other vegetables as well. In a Döner, you will sometimes find some pickled radish, which you can easily do just the same way as the onion. For the next part, the cauliflower, I first prepare the spice mix. So, we need pretty much a teaspoon of each. cumin, ground coriander, chili powder, turmeric, garam masala. And now I just mix everything together for my very own tandoori spice mix. Oh, that smells so good already. So actually you can eat this as well. So what I sometimes do is I brush them with olive oil and just a little bit of sea salt and then put them in the oven. You do want to cut them up evenly so that in the oven they are all baked through at the same time. And for baking, I'm gonna use this olive oil and just drizzle a little bit over the cauliflower. All right, and next up, the spice mix. And the next part is fun because you get to use your hands and just massage everything together. Now your hands should look like this. Turmeric stains are not that easy to get out. If, for example, you get it on your clothes, just put it out in the sun and it should disappear. That looks good and done. Döner is very known to be made with a very garlicky sauce. So they always ask you, do you want garlic? Do you want to do some kissing? Garlic is always great. So we're gonna use some soy yogurt and some tahini, garlic, and some cumin. Let's mix this up. All right, let's give this a taste. Getting there. Needs lots of salt and some pepper as well. Now I'm just gonna quickly chop up all the organic vegetables that I got at the farmer's market. And the fresh vegetables will bring like a very light and fresh note to the dish. And for the salad, I'm just gonna tear it apart with my hands into about bite-sized chunks. Let's get to the star of the dish, the Like Döner, a plant-based alternative to usual Döner meat. I mean, to have something that tastes like real Döner is very exciting for me. All right, I would say this is finished. It smells so good already. And now we're gonna assemble everything together in a bowl. And I think I will start with the salad actually. Some of the fresh cucumbers that we cut up, as well as the tomatoes. Next up, I would add the cauliflower. Now let's add the delicious Like Döner. The onions, as you can see, have had some time to absorb the liquid and the color is just amazing. I'm just gonna go in and add some chunks of this. I also have some pomegranate seeds here. They don't just add a great touch of color, but also a sweet and fresh flair to it. So I love topping these kinds of dishes with some pomegranate seeds. Almost done, now the sauce. And I would just sprinkle it over, but you can drench it in sauce, you can do whatever. I have some chili flakes here that I will just sprinkle lightly over the bowl to give it just a tad spiciness. And last but not least, I want to top it off with some fresh coriander here, some lemon juice, and we're done. Easy as that. My own little version of a Berlin Döner. Let's give this a taste and see if it tastes as good as it looks. So I'm gonna try to get everything on my fork. Now you gotta wait. So there are some crunchy bits, they're fresh ones.
And the Like Döner is so tender, it just has the perfect amount of spice.
And then some fresh salad and the onions who are also throwing in a whole different flavor. So I'm a fan. I'm a fan of my own recipe. For the full recipe and more amazing plant-based dishes, make sure to check out Collective Kitchen.